This is my Civic. It is a 1990 standard hatchback. It's got fully built GSR, aluminum rods, Speed Factory pistons, Golden Eagle sleeves. It's got a B16 cylinder head. Let's see. SuperTech springs retainers, Skunk 2 Pro 1 cams. It's got the T1 cam trigger kit with the Weldon mechanical fuel pump on it. One of the cam gears is Whitfield and the other one's Golden Eagle. Injector Dynamics 2000cc injectors, Skunk 2 fuel rail, all dash 12 fuel system. Custom made manifold by my shop here in town. 6466 precision V-band, 3 5/8 up pipe, custom made intercooler, vibrant intercooler, boots and clamps, just regular 2.5-inch piping, tile blow-off valve, catch can made by us also, dash 12 from the valve cover, and dash 12 return down back to the oil pan. Skunk 2 radiator. It's got a big SPAL fan on it. The thing is a monster. It pushes a lot of air. Let's see. It's got a Radiator budget harness in it. It's Skunk 2 Pro Series intake manifold. Weldon fuel pressure regulator and fuel filters, both pre and post, 10 micron and 100 micron. It's got a Hutch Performance hydro conversion. Wheel setup is 15x8 all the way around plus 35 offset with the Toyo R888R. Custom paint done by a shop here in town as well. Interior, it's got a Nardi steering wheel with a Nardi hub. K-tuned shifter with the shift knob, TSX shifter. It's got an AEM CD5 dash in the factory location, which kind of looks like that when it turns on. And for engine management, AEM Infinity coil on plug, obviously. And it's got a M&W Pro 14 ignition. Carbon hood with a hood exit plate on it that we made here at the shop. Looks like that. It's made out of 1/8-inch aluminum with some rivets. Suspension, it's got ground control top hats with Coney yellows and ground control springs. Skunk 2 upper camber kits with the Kingpin machine upper control arm bushings. It's got Skunk 2 spherical lower control arms. It's got the innovative Pro Series traction bar. And for boost control, dual max solenoids controlled by the AEM Infinity. In the rear, same thing for suspension. It's got stock axles right now. This is probably going to be kind of hard to see, but it's got a wagon differential, a red one there, with the Odyssey Fab mount kit, stock lower control arms, stainless steel braided lines all the way around, and for fuel, it's got a Speedmaster, I think that's what it's called. Fuel cell here in the back. I'll show you that. Speedmaster fuel cell here in the back with the 0 to 90 ohm sender. This line right here is the vent line. This is the return line. I cut off the dash 10s and welded a dash 12 on there so we could return dash 12. And the feed is down there, also dash 12. We made this plate to kind of mimic the factory floor out of aluminum. The plate is bolted to the car in 4 or 5 spots, and then the tank is bolted to that in the 4 factory spots that come with it. It's got a bulkhead down there where all the fuel lines run out of. Feed, return, and vent. It's kind of hard to see there, but let's see if I can turn on my light. Oh, there we go. There's the feed, return, and vent. Like I said, stock axles in the rear, stainless steel braided lines, stock LCAs. There's the truss fab rebuilt differential with an M factory LSD. And as far as the driveline goes, it's got a wagon viscous coupler there in the center. A little dirty there from driving in the dirt, but it's got the FCS mounts for the viscous coupler there. Custom made drive shaft here in town. All 1310 U-joints, front and back. All brand new U-joints on that. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole setup on the car. Makes roughly 600 horsepower right now on about 20 pounds of boost. The most of the car's ever made is roughly 700 on like 28 pounds. Turned it down because we had some ignition issues, but now I have the big ignition box with the CBR coils, so shouldn't have that issue anymore. Transmission is a 98 Honda CRV all-wheel drive trans with the Speed Factory front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive kit. And it has a GSR gear stack and an M Factory LSD as well. Front axles are Drive Shaft Shop 5.9s. They used to be they're 1,000 horsepower axles, but then they changed them, so now they're technically only 850 horsepower axles, but still the same thing, basically. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. That's pretty much it. Custom made battery box there by us as well. And yeah, other than that, car's been repainted. It's got some new seals and stuff on the windshield. New cowl. We painted the engine bay this time over. We didn't shave it or anything, but just repainted it, made it look nice. Made some nice grounds for the engine. But yeah, I'm going to be changing up the turbo kit here shortly. Unfortunately, this manifold's cracked right there on the V-band. It's kind of hard to see if you guys can see that. Right there. So I'm going to be swapping that out with one of my other manifolds that I used to own, or that I still own actually, off of a different car. So I'm going to be changing this housing to a 0.96 T4 housing, and I'm going to be using this forward-facing manifold right here with a 44mm gate. This one currently has a Turbo Smart 40mm gate right there. But since I'm going to be changing the setup, the turbo will kind of sit more in the center, and I'll probably have to do a smaller intercooler and then change the boost pipe. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup on the car. I've had it probably 6 years or so. Didn't drive it for like 2 years. Got the engine all rebuilt myself, degreed the cams and everything. And yeah, just got it back running again. It also has a Hush Performance brake climb kit. Another thing I forgot to mention there. It leaves the proportioning valve in the stock spot and just replaces all the front brake lines basically, and the brake lines that go to the master cylinder. You reuse your factory rear brake lines, but just gives it a cleaner, more tucked look. And yeah, so I'll be making another video on this thing as soon as I change the turbo kit and stuff, get some dyno vids going. And yeah, hopefully you guys get to see some dyno pools on this thing. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.